It's week 4 of the 2031 season.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And away we go from East Rutherford. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for his signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down. Hurts now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. And he's tackled for a short gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Broke through the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. On the play fake, gets Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down throwing for Hurts. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got a man left. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Backed up now after the penalty, it's 3rd down. Hurts to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. They'll start this one out with Hall. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Hall once more. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Williams. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Tight end going in motion here. Williams to throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
1st down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Running it after the penalty. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of... Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. Going power with the big tight end. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets get the game's first points here in the 2nd. One after try good by Reichert. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing the out route complete. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. 5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Offense to the line for second down. Tossing right to the short side. And the struggle's seeping into the ground game now as he's held up at the line. Let's see what they went with on third down. Hurts. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Now, before the punch, not sure what the issue was, but we have a timeout from the kicking team. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Williams to throw on first. Hall there to haul it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Toss play. This is Hall. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And they send a man in motion. 3rd down. Here's Williams. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Williams. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds his target, Hall. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. They motion the tight end over. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Getting out to his left. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. The Jets out to begin another drive. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They start the drive with Hall. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets are on the move here. They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. His first punt win 50. This is away and looks even better. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. First down throwing for Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, Hurts hits him on the in route. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 2nd and 3 now. Motioning the tight end now. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Hurts now from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Now Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Williams. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Williams to throw. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now there's the flag. It looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. The Eagles are in punt formation. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
1st down throw by Williams. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Williams on the play action. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They send the tight end in motion. That one's incomplete over the middle. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
He was covered by Cameron.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that pup.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Throwing from the gun. This finds Smith. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the pistol, Hurts. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They give it to him again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On third down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Blitz coming here. Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He's running for it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hurts. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things 10-10. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 48. Complete over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Williams to throw on first. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On the counter, Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up second and 4.
Williams from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you've got to execute, convert on these third downs. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Second and 3 now. Hurts now from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Tight end going in motion here. First down, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. After the sack, another pass on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They motion the tight end over. On first down, Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
He tucks it and takes off. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this forward to the 19. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Putting a receiver in motion. First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. Trying again following the sack. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing here, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Hurts looking to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So that brings up 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Jets offense now set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go right back to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Hall once more. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets pushing to get within range for a game winner. This time it's a passing play. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Here he is to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds his target, Hall. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Jets take their 1st time out. 2nd and 1. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
Here he is to throw. Paul there to haul it in. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yard shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back-to-back carries here. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Man, this has been such a great game. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that will not be enough for a first down. Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Number 82. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. And it's a nickel look for the Jets, 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win it.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Paul running between the tackles. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10 now. Hauled in left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're throwing it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here we go, second and very long. Hits him on the out route. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Gotta figure out this third down here. And he could have a free play here. Throw left side, complete. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. A toss right side to Hall. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to the air here. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Looking to throw it. The screen pass falls incomplete. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency.